Alright, welcome back for the next part of the Resident Evil walkthrough. Go ahead and store your ink ribbon, as always. Go ahead and combine those real quick. I'm gonna take a healing item with me, I think. Alright. So we're gonna head through this door. Head up here and you'll see a large boulder blocks the way. There are bloodstains underneath the boulder. Head in here. You see an elevator shaft here. In the original game, this is totally just for aesthetic. But in the remake, we will actually be making use of that. And this is a round lid here. And there's a shaft, which you can go ahead and oops. Leave it in there for right now. If you see over here, there's a handgun clip. Right here.
Enrico! Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
Double crosser.
Enrico, wait. Enrico!
Umbrella.
Enrico! Double crosser.
Alright. So, killed him with just one shot. Who could it be? Wait, he's holding something. And you'll get a new crank. Enrico is dead. What could he have known? That was Enrico from Resident Evil 0, if you remember that game. If you examine this crank, you'll see that the end is shaped like a hexagon. So we get the hexagon crank. And a hunter will run out. So now we're gonna head back this way. Alright. Go ahead and reload. Definitely don't want to be caught off guard by a hunter with having to reload. I mean, we have flash grenades, luckily, but still. Alright, so we're looking pretty damn good on handgun bullets. Getting a little low on shotgun shells, though. Unfortunately. But we won't be needing the shotgun for much longer, honestly. Go ahead and head over here and use the new crank. And it looks like there's an herb here. Alright, so this, there's a flamethrower here. It also acts as a key, so this door will lock behind you once you pick it up. Head over here and there's a boulder that will once you come back, it will come back on you, so just run back in here. It's almost easier to use the directional pads for that. Some shotgun shells back here, yay. Alright. So in this room there is kind of a boss fight. So I'm just gonna grab a healing item just in case. The boss fight is optional, kind of. You can pick up a knife during the boss fight, and it'll be the boss is a giant spider. So there'll be a door that'll be like blocked by webs, and you can like slash the webs and get out. But it's not really worth it because you'll just end up taking a lot of damage that way. And actually, just in case, I'm gonna bring this one because it will heal my poison if he poisons me. And he is vulnerable against fire and whoa. Hello. Alright, So yeah. I kind of counted on taking more damage than that. Okay. That was my bad. I definitely assumed that I would have to use one of those healing items. But I guess not. So just go ahead and put him back. And make sure you pick back up the flamethrower because we're going to need it even if it's empty. I could have just brought my knife, I guess, but over here there's another knife. Alright, and then if you did get poisoned, there's also blue herbs here. And there's a map of the underground tunnels. Or as the game wants to call it, the basement of the courtyard. But that's... oops. Not super accurate. Alright. Oops. No, don't do that. Just set the flamethrower here, and you'll unlock this door. Head down here. Yeah. Head down this way. And there will be, you can use the hex crank here. Do it 3 times. And then that boulder will pop out. Just run back here. It's pretty easy. As long as you don't get lost in the camera angles. Which, like I said, is why it's easier to use the directional pads. It gets a little weird sometimes with the analog stick. First aid case back here with a first aid spray in it. So in this room, you need to push this down to, oops, down to there. You can kind of see the difference in the wall there. And then here you'll need to use the hex crank again and push that out from the wall. And you want to use it again so that now you have space to push the statue away from the wall. Push it down to here, and we're going to want to get it onto that rotating platform. We're going to want to rotate it so that it's facing the correct way. Alright. And now we're going to want to push it into place. And we get the cylinder, which is the other part of that shaft that we left in that generator earlier. So now we're going to want to head back the way we came. And we're going to need unfortunately I had to waste that because otherwise we would be stuck. Should be taking more, I should be being more mindful of my inventory. Oops. But it's okay, because I have more healing items than I need. Alright. So you can store this stupid knife. And I'm pretty sure that we're done with the hex crank. I'm gonna bring a healing item. I'm gonna head back in here. And yeah, down this way. Go ahead and pull this shaft out and combine it with the cylinder. Oops. And you get the cylinder shaft. Uh, 4, 2, 3, 1. Wow. I totally just kind of guessed on that. Because, yeah, I was like, oh shit, I don't remember what... But, nice. I guess it's just muscle memory. I've played this game so many times, but it's been a while. Alright, so we're gonna go down the elevator. Just checking the area for items because it's kind of dark. Pile of sandbags. Cool. There's an item box here, which is kind of random. I don't really think it's needed. But, hey, I'm not a Capcom game designer, am I? Some old supplies, labeled waste. Head down here and you'll see this is like a compactor, industrial grade compactor. We have no use for it right now, but I was just kind of showing you. So now go ahead and head through this door. And we run into Lisa again. This is George Trevor's daughter. That diary that we keep finding, the architect of the mansion. Yeah, this is his daughter. Let's pull that and those hooks will come out, which is a spot for us to set a flamethrower, which will unlock this door. Ooh, we don't have a flamethrower, do we? Oh, shit. And it's on a timer. You can stun her, but she will get back up. Alright, so head up this way, and there's a door up here. And by the way, this, like I said, this whole area is new to the remake because in the original, you didn't make use of that elevator. So this is all added on. We're gonna push this. Plus, Lisa Trevor was not in the original, so. Alright, push that onto there. And we're going to start this up and transport it. And there's some boxes here that we can climb up. And there's some flash grenade and some magnum rounds, which is like one of the most valuable items in the game. And another handgun magazine. which we might as well pick up. So now be careful because Lisa will be roaming again. Pretty easy to avoid her. Oop. As long as you don't get caught, because the whole thing is a big circle. As long as you don't get caught in a hallway like I did. We're gonna head back here to that industrial trash compactor thing. And I'm also gonna store the Magnum rounds, the handgun magazine, and the herb, because there's a red and green herb back there that I can pick up. And here we see that it was the box was transported to here. Let's go ahead and start pushing it down. And push it in. Alright. And it reveals a broken and crushed flamethrower. Unusable except for as a key. Now head back here, pull the lever, pick up these herbs really quick. Ah! We come to this creepy ass weird room. A huge collection of various kinds of dolls. They're all faded and worn. The fire has died out, but it shows signs of use. The desk is cluttered with old beat up dolls and used candles. Just all kinds of creepy stuff here. Head into the water and keep moving because there's poisonous snakes that will be chasing you. We come to a small, creepy little bedroom. Bunch of photographs featuring a young girl depicting various scenes from her upbringing. This bed is still warm. Find this jewelry box here. Go ahead and open it. And you will get the stone ring and a family picture and notes. There's something written on the back. November 10th, 1967. Progenitor virus administered. Jessica. Administered virus type A. Plasmolyzing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion negative. Action disposed. Lisa. Administered the virus type B. Plasmolyzing of tissue during cell activation. Virus fusion positive but delayed fusion. Body modification. Observed constant results. Status continue protective observation. George, action, terminated November 30th, 1967. This is a journal left by someone. November 14th, 1967. I feel dizzy after that shot they gave me. I don't see Mom. Where did they take her? She promised that we would escape together. Did she escape alone and leave me behind? November 15th, 1967. I found Mom. We ate together. I was very happy. But she was a fake, not my real mom. Same face, but different inside. Have to find Mom. Have to give face back to Mother. I got Mom's face back. Nobody can have my mom except me. I attach her face to me so she doesn't go away. Because Mom's sad when I meet her without her face. November 17th, 19-something-7. From inside box, scent of mommy. Maybe true mother there. Stone box hard, it hurt. Steel rope in the way. Can't see mother because 4 stones. Alright. Couple weathered old barrels containing what looks like water. And a green herb. Head over here and go up this ladder. And we are back in Lisa's cabin. Go ahead and combine the metal object with the stone ring. We now have another stone and metal object. So now we're gonna make a mad dash back for the mansion. That zombie is still there. There's not going to be zombies in this area. And here's the important part. We're going to pick up the other stone and metal object here, locking the door behind us. So we now have 2 stone and metal objects. I'm going to end this part here. We are back in the mansion, and we're getting very close to the end of the game. Thank you for watching so far. We'll be back with the next part soon.